Well, hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and all you superheroes in between. Welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns. So, some of you might remember that I started playing this a couple of months back, but I played the previous console version before I got my new Xbox, and this is the next gen version of the game. So there shouldn't be any kind of crashes or any of the weird graphical bugs. The game should play better, it should look better, and it should just all around be much better off than in its previous console counterpart. So here's hoping. Nat 20s, yay! We love to see a Nat 20 there, Punsby. Hi, Arctic, and yes, as you all may know. This video is brought to you by Riverstone Cottage Gifts. You can save 30% off with promo code Mewa30. They have been an amazing sponsor, and they've just pledged to double my sponsorship pay for reaching 450 plus followers, which I want to thank all of you for. And they also just today paid to have me go and get a full spa treatment done. So I had the complete honor and pleasure of having had my first massage ever, and it was deep tissue, and I feel so good, you guys. Oh my goodness, it was great, and I had the best day just hanging out with my parents. They were having a great time too. Oh my god, they're like, the RSCG people are the best. You guys, I cannot sing their praises enough, and for those of you who have already bought their stuff, you know that I'm telling the truth, and for anybody who's interested, and watching this as a VOD on YouTube, there's also a link in the description where you can get your 30% off site-wide with me with 30. I'm gonna have an MRI Friday to see if I need surgery or not on my ligament. Oh my goodness, I hope you don't. We're all hoping for the best, Punsby. Okay, let me quickly check my audio real quick, because we've had problems this last couple of streams with all of that mumbo-jumbo. Hi, Tumbo. Let's see. Where is my... Okay, I'm going to search it myself. There we go. Alright, hang on. Let's see. Oh. Alright, audio test. Audio test. No, I sound and look good. Alright, good. Because there's a possibility of a torn meniscus, which would require it Oh man, buddy, I am so sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you, and I wish you nothing but luck with that. And here's hoping that it's nothing serious. I know that stuff can be scary, and I want you to know that we're all here for you, Punsby. We all appreciate and love you. But okay, so posture, okay, so just a stretch. 2 hydrates and a Tiger Lily snack. Tiger Lily. Hang on. I feel like I'm a little away from the mic. There we go. Hey, Ren. Okay, 2 Tiger Lily snacks. Here you go, baby dog. Courtesy of the lovelies in chat. There you go. Thank you all for the Tiger Lily redeems. Okay. Alright. Is in a pain to get the industrial piercing. Yeah. I know, that stuff could be awful. Alright. We're gonna have all of that off because we know how to play this game. Alright. Thank you, Double Thunder, for the lurk. Oh, this is different. That disgust. I feel that, man.
You know how much I hate this hocus pocus nonsense, Faustus. Now you want to tell me just what the hell is so important?
Sleeping mother. Sacred Harbinger, awaken and reclaim what is yours. You who rise with the moon in darkness. Who prepares the path for the midnight sun. Turn your merciless eyes upon us and arise!
Nice show, Doc. Next time, call Zemo. Better yet, I'll just shoot you and save us all the trouble.
Hi, babe. How are you? Welcome back to the next-gen edition of the Mewa, the Midnight Suns. A whole new playthrough. Daisy, I am doing well. I'm back to a game I absolutely adore, and now in 4K. Midnight Suns. Hell yes. Also, who is excited for Deadpool and Wolverine? Yep. 6 months later. Oh yeah, wow, I forgot that this. I completely forget most of the stuff in this game. I remember loving it.
Okay, you did that one on purpose.
The fabric of magic is unwinding. We are fortunate to be here at all.
And where is here, exactly?
Salem, Massachusetts.
Ooh, thank you for the hydrate, Mitiko.
In Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, suburbs. Nice.
Welcome to the Abbey. Home of the
Midnight Sun.
According to them.
What the hell is this? Lilith's Junior Demon League?
Wait, it's that jerk from TV. Which one?
Now, if everyone would just take a moment.
Enough!
Posture check, stretch, hydrate, and a Tiger Lily redeemed. Tiger Lily.
You're standing on my flowers.
Oh, been a long time, Sarah.
It's
There you go,
caretaker
beautiful.
now.
If
Hello,
I could have
Spicy.
avoided this moment,
I
would.
appreciate the lurk,
Oh,
Spicy.
spare me
Ren,
speech.
I mean,
know
sorry.
Lilith's back. We're sisters after all.
Guess we're suddenly invisible now.
Shall we chat, Stephen?
The Sorcerer
No
Supreme.
one can argue that the Hunter earned their rest in the first battle against Lilith. I only hope they are up for the task once more.
You wizards always make everything sound so lofty. I raised my sister's only child as a weapon against her.
And saved the world in the
Thank you,
process.
Mitiko.
Now you want me to dig them up and ask them to do it again.
I did not write the prophecy, Sarah. Besides, I am no common grave robber. We are simply reuniting their ethereal essence with their corporal form. Speaking of, it would help to have a mental image for the procedure. Spare no detail. Spiritual identity theft is no laughing matter.
Character creator. Okay. Let's see. I like the darker skin tone. Oh no, more ads? That sucks. I'm sorry, Glass. Oh. Whoa. Hot mama. Oh, that looks great, actually. Windswept. God, those curls are gorgeous, too. That's like a sort of Zendaya look. I don't know. That looks too much like a Karen. I like Windswept. Do auburn, but eyebrow colors will be brown. There we go.
Child of light and darkness, you who tame the night, hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The collar! Wait! Wait! Ah!
Mother.
So, that's a good thing, right?
Sarah. Where is she?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind
I'm
you.
sorry, Glass.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Just
Always
them resurrecting us from the grave. And for those of you who are not sure what's going on in this universe, basically this is like this is its own separate like reality in the Marvel multiverse. And in this one, we're kind of the last defense against all of humanity, and we're the Midnight Suns.
But the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long?
Already the game looks prettier. And it's running smoothly, so that's exciting. So, yeah, next gen version. No iconic crashes, right guys? Let's hope. I've seen nothing about this game crashing
I know
on
this
the
place.
Series S.
In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance.
It's Hunter Mewa.
Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer, I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes. I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want?
It's
with a
Disney Princess
vampire?
Blade. So how is Disney Blade's a Disney
My name's
princess?
Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having
Don't
this
you
little
mean last
showdown
defense
in the
for
freaking
humanity, not
sun.
against?
A
Did I say
damn
against?
here?
I don't know.
Daywalkers were a myth even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
Okay, you're right. I do hunt monsters.
I do. And last I checked, vampires are monsters.
You want to take a run at me? You can try it, but I got my name for a reason.
Oh,
I've probably killed more vampires than you've ever seen, hero.
Such fighting spirit. No wonder Caretaker chose you.
Right. As much as I'd
Put him
love
in-
to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
you know, Glass.
Agreed.
Some motherfuckers always trying to
Prophecy
ice
is
skate
in
uphill.
motion. I can feel it.
I know the Blade game does
You've
sound
wasted
pretty
Too
cool.
much time here already.
Man,
The others are really gonna love you.
Hydrate.
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope
Thank
you're up
you,
for
everyone.
the challenge, chosen one.
I am the chosen one. Wow, look at this, you guys. Look at how beautiful it is. I don't know if it's coming through exactly because I can only upload up to 1080p, but in 4K, this is fucking stunning looking. Okay, Tiger Lily Munch, posture check, stretch, hydrate, hydrate, and hi, Paris. Welcome in, lovely Tiger Lady. Come on. They're just spoiling you today, so there you go. There you go, baby dog. So we're gonna redo this entire game, you guys. I have a lot of experience with it, so I just ignored the tutorial. Like, it'll just come back to me like muscle memory. I have confidence.
Hold up. Did I miss something? Or did
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before.
Hydrating, thank you.
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told ya.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight
Hell yeah,
Suns.
Ghost Rider.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then.
One detail I love about Robbie Reyes in
Abby
this
is still,
game
well, you know.
is that
Yeah,
he's watch-eyed.
basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library,
And like all
few
other
places to
depictions,
chill,
I've never seen
and,
him.
Whatever the hell the Forge is.
Go
I
for
have to
it,
say,
Ren.
For a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy. Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Select a mission.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training.
Look at all the Stark Industries crap.
Experience is enough.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
You act as if I'm thrilled with this. Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt,
Iron
Sarah?
Man.
No more than a few centuries. You were missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith.
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony. That's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the dragon mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
What? Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul cores.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda!
Posture check, stretch, and hydrating. Welcome, Source.
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Hang
Then let
on.
us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt
Bam.
begins now.
Let us make haste, Dr. Spooky.
With everything going on right now, we...
Alright. So yeah, this is a strategy card turn-based tactics game. You'll obviously see how the gameplay like works when I get into it. But yeah, welcome, Source. Yeah, thank you, Zane. Woo! Alright, thank you. And for anybody who's not following Source, go check her out. I am doing pretty good today. Oh, look at Doctor Strange.
In the astral spectrum, I should... Are you ready? The prophecy of the Midnight Sun does not linger, and neither should we. Lilith possesses the Darkhold. If she forced her way into my Sanctum Sanctorum once, I suspect she can do it again.
Exactly,
You are
Ren.
Sorcerer Supreme. Can you not predict her movements?
Normally, yes. But since your mother breached the sanctum, my sense of the future has grown volutinous in nature.
Is that another language, or...?
Fuzzy. My predictions are fuzzy.
Good.
For the
Get
first
blushed.
time as Sorcerer Supreme, I cannot foresee how the future unfolds, and with my apprentice in danger, we cannot tarry.
What's so important about the sanctum? Whatever. Don't worry, Doctor. We'll save your
Your
home.
sanctum will survive. We shall see to that.
Indeed, the Sanctum Sanctorum has weathered its fair share of trouble over the years. Blaze storms, a few short-tempered
I love that
Celestials,
PNG.
that issue with the Zoning Commission.
What's the issue with the zoning commission?
Different. I do not doubt Wanda's capability, but without
I love this
her
game's sense of humor.
perceptive acumen, I cannot bolster the wards should she need it. Still, the wards are woven into the sanctum's very essence. They should hold. In any case, all will be revealed with time. I suggest we make use of it while it still functions.
I saw the image. It's pretty great. Super cool.
About time.
Not just about time, Mr. Brooks. Time, space, reality, the building blocks of magic. All must be constant for my portals to work properly. Yet as we now know, that is no longer the case.
We've heard.
Several times. Otherwise, I would still be hunting Dread Maidens in my sleep.
Indeed. And while I certainly appreciate the view of this vista, I fail to see how it will hasten
Oh my
our
goodness,
return
thank
to
you for the
sanctum.
sub. You didn't need to do
Magic is
that.
the answer.
I appreciate
No,
it.
as I've just stated, magic is the problem.
Your magic is not ours.
Well, I
The
appreciate
ground you're
that.
standing on exists within two worlds. A mystical
You are too
anchor
kind.
point to Ileana's realm that allows her to... Well, I'll just let her show you.
Yeah, Ileana Rasputin. Magic of the X-Men. Speaking of, like I said, anybody see the Wolverine and Deadpool trailer? It looks so good, you guys. She does. You remember that, Glass. She does love pushing people.
Any more questions?
Now.
You are standing in limbo. Nexus of all realities, both real or otherwise. A chaotic but secret realm beyond the influence of Lilith. Thus far.
Are you certain of that? Because I am sensing all kinds of...
Dark energy. That feeling you're being watched. General hellhole vibe.
Yes.
All these potentialities converging at once? Truly surprising feat, Miss Rasputin. For someone so young, of course.
That's a different me.
You think this is crazy? Wait until you see Manhattan.
From here, magic can open gateways to just about anywhere on our planet, and beyond.
Hell yeah, I love this game, you guys. Oh man, after such a long but like relaxing day, this is what I needed. Just to chill with you guys and play a game of which I know a lot about and love.
Hey, I'm walking here. All I ate today was a bagel.
Well, at least we know the wards of protection are still in place.
Hell yeah, what a way to relax.
I suggest
Hell
we
yeah.
hurry.
And there are the welcoming guests. Welcoming party.
in position.
Welcoming party, Mewa. Not your average Hydra dude.
No one's getting through.
Welcome to New York.
I hesitate to call this good news, but I'm seeing minimal Hydra
So, like,
between you
here,
and
I'll
the
explain the rules a little bit. So,
Looks
like,
can be
you see,
deceiving, I'm
the
afraid.
enemies with
There's
health
no way
bars
foot soldiers
are,
behind the disruption
yeah,
of
the welcoming,
wards of
hey,
protection.
thank you, are regular enemies that take, like, hit point damage. But there are, like mindless goons, like these guys with just a simple icon over their head. And if we hit them with any attack, it's an insta-KO or insta-kill. And for any card that says attack and quick, it means that if we kill somebody with this attack, say like this guy for instance, we don't spend a card play. See, card play refunded. So I can then like do it again and kill this guy. And we've built up some hero points.
They cannot possibly match
And
your
so
strength.
hero points allow us to grab one of these things around the environment and use an environmental attack. So like I could have technically thrown these newspapers at that guy, which is Spider-Man Threat or Menace, it looks like, which is kind of cool. So we're gonna we get one character move per turn. So we're gonna make sure we're on us. And we're gonna walk over here to this guy. Now this little cone, I can select it, and doing this will kill that guy. But as you see, now we no longer have heroism points. So now we've got to do something to gain those back. you can kind of see how the gameplay loop is like done based on these little things I'm teaching you about. Let's see. The Blessing of the Vishanti. Chain 2. Okay,
Let's do this.
Okay, so we've hurt that guy now.
Weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
And what we can do is try and see if we can... No, that's not gonna work. Can we... No, neither of those are gonna work. Alright. Well, actually, I could do... Yeah, I could do this, actually. Unload on him.
Give the mother my regards.
Use this quick attack. Don't spend the card play.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Okay, so no damage card in hand, so we can then... We've got a heal, but we don't need it necessarily. I believe all... Yeah, so all of us can't use that. So what I can do is I could... I'm going to redraw again. See if I can get an attack card. Make them bleed. Draw one card. Okay, so... You're trying to fix your PC. What happened to it? Did something go wrong? I hope not. I hope everything's okay.
You asked for it. I don't have magic healing.
Alright, and then we end turn.
Situation is under control. Taking the shot.
Oh no! I hope it gets fixed.
You've made a grave mistake.
That sucks. I am so sorry to hear that.
That gamma spike we detected in your area seems to be growing. Let's assume that's not a good thing.
Gamma or not, I feel the hand of my mother at work.
Hell yeah, collateral attack.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Alright, we can also do the Winds of Watun and knock this fool into the junction box.
I am impressed.
Okay.
Get some.
Ooh!
Still in my
Blade
mind.
leveled up. Yes! Alright, we'll redraw a card. Axe of... we don't... Actually, we do. Alright then. Go for it, Steven! Overkill! Hell yeah!
Just don't screw up our timeline, alright?
2 turns, you guys! That's what we're fucking talking about!
Misguided as they are, remember, Hydra is still human, Hunter. Not Lilin.
You were saying?
The lifeblood of the Mother pumps through our veins. The Mother is eternal. Hydra is eternal.
Wanna bet?
Oh, Glass, you flatter me. And we all know who that is.
Smart. Weakening. Cannot let them fail.
Welcome to the apocalypse, everybody.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
The Neighborhood Association is not going to like this.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
Not.
Do not fear your
the magic, little wizard. We have answered the Mother's call. We are venom to all who oppose her. And you are lunch.
Venom. We are Venom and you are lunch. Welcome to Demon Venom, everybody. Our first boss of the playthrough.
Well, that certainly escalated quickly. Do I even want to know what that beast is?
It calls itself Venom. Until now, a pale imitation of a very heroic young friend of mine.
We will feed your ugly tongue to the spider.
Good one, Strange.
Marinated in his stomach juices and eat it with his spleen.
The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism.
By the winds of what's double KO.
Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
Nope, it is not normal because Venom has been corrupted by the Fallen, and he is now fallen.
Time to lick our wounds.
Zip, zap, and whack. How do you like being stunned, you fucking parasite?
It is all coming back to me.
Watch and live.
By the Eye of Agamotto.
This should aid me in my fight.
Hell yes.
Mother tells us to hurry.
You can try, but it won't work on this story mission. Like later on, you can to some degree, but it only knocks them out of the fight and they'll retreat. But great question.
This house belongs to Mother, and you belong to us. Juicy entrails. Then slowly savor your delicious brains.
Daddy.
Thankfully, no.
Well, let's teach him what a sorcerer's might can do.
Watch closely. Even a sorcerer supreme has room to grow.
By the winds of Watum, let's make him go boom! Woo! Let's see. I think we save our heroism and we hold. Welcome back, lass. You missed my amazing one-liner and delivery. Oh shit, ow. I threw Venom into a barrel with the winds, and I said, by the winds of Watum, make my opponent go boom. It was pretty
May
dope,
not
I'm
be
not gonna
ready
lie.
for this thing yet. Might be smarter to pull back until we know what we're up against here.
Fill our belly with your tasty fear.
I shall fill your belly with my blade, demon.
Okay, so...
time to get serious.
Fear you.
Come on. I don't need a quick strike. I need a knockback. Or that. Shit. Alright, quick slash. Yep, there we go.
You were too weak for this fight.
Okay, that actually helped us out a little bit. It gave us a better position to knock Venom into some shit. So, yeah.
Pain only makes us hungrier.
Okay, so... none of that will give us the attack, so we're just gonna have to hold. Didn't you just do that? Stop going after my fucking wizard.
Hands off.
Reinforcements. Good.
Hey Glass, remember when I first played this game and we died on this mission 3 times? And look how much we're kicking ass right now that we know what we're doing.
And are rewarded with your meat.
He's a vegetarian.
Your mother abandons you.
Suffer for that.
We'll comply, Glass. Okay, so
don't blink.
There we go.
Game over.
No escape from me, demon.
Hold up. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Friendly, neighborly, spiderly?
I was in the neighborhood. You know, being friendly. Seemed like you folks could use a hand, Doc.
Spider-Man!
Jeez, Eddie, what happened to you? That's sort of a horrifyingly terrible new look. The tongue was gross enough, but whoa! Someone is extra touchy today.
We will rip your face off!
It's Spider-Man! Hi, Sal! Oh my goodness!
Always nice to see you too, buddy. So, I'm thinking your friends here could use a little break. How about I take Eddie here for his afternoon walk? Don't worry, Doc. That's just his way of saying he cares!
I love Spider-Man so much. And how much Venom hates him. Yeah, everybody, if you can, go check out Cell. She just played Fallout New Vegas the other day, and it was one of the most entertaining streams I've seen in weeks, you guys. Definitely go follow her and just shower her with all of the support. Thank you, Zane. Always count on you for the support, buddy. I always appreciate you helping out. Making a difference in somebody else's community is what makes our community so unique and so strong, you guys.
Congratulations.
New world or not, some things remain unchanged.
The luck.
What look?
Boldly charging headfirst into the jaws of your enemy. Courageously risking the lives of yourself and your teammates.
Thank you, Glass.
Just to play the hero.
Take a step back. I understand the look now.
Fire Dragoon. My memories may be fragmented, but as I recall, I killed the bastard.
And all it cost was a village.
Of course. I see it now. The look.
Cut him some slack. It wasn't that simple.
It never is. Which is why I sent you to help. If Spider-Man hadn't come along today, we could have lost far more than...
Than the Sanctum?
Or Wanda.
She means I could have died. Again, putting an end to her eternal crusade against my mother.
Now that's the look.
You've been through a lot. For now, it's enough that you all made it back in one piece. More or less. We'll talk more later. Get some rest.
I love this game, you guys. This is like all of the things I like about Marvel Comics, like right here. Like the cool, the mystic, the sorcery, the like Spider-Man parts, and like, oh my god, I love it. Like, my fiance is in the chat, Glass Demon. She can tell you how much I love Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider. And to have both of them as playable characters in the exact same game, on the same team, is just like, oh my god, it's like a dream come true. I want a Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange, like, game, either solo or a team-up game, so bad. It would be so cool. I used to play actually I played the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider PSP game movie adaptation, like... Anyways, but like, I played the movie tie-in game on the PSP. That was actually a really good fucking game. Like, it surprised me. Oh my gosh, I love that game. I also like Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider. Some people had weird problems with it. Oh, posture check, stretch, and a hydrate. Thank you. But I thought he did well with the tone of the movie that they were going for. Like, not all Ghost Rider stories are as dark or as serious as others. So I think them giving him some like some harp over his acting chops and stuff like that is not entirely fair. But that is my opinion, and I stand by it. But, you know, you can have your own opinion. I won't be mad.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise? I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
I wish...
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad.
Like, my only complaint about the game...
Before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a
nice little
housewarming present. Was all set to write you a...
I kind of wish you could romance some of the characters.
Ink in your quill.
Because, like, you can befriend them and increase your friendship level, like, in any kind of, like, RPG sim, I kind of wish you could romance like the single characters, like maybe not Iron Man per se, because you know, like maybe he's with somebody, but like I feel like that would be a cool aspect of the game because this is clearly set in a solo universe where it's like it wouldn't have any kind of consequences anywhere else. I'm just saying I might romance the Ghost Rider, but you know what am I saying that's wrong, Glass? I don't think I'm asking too much.
But I do not have a queen.
Posture check, stretch, and a hydrate.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood. For power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul.
I mean, Glass, it's not like I could choose you.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Open Tony's present.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your
cape-wearing,
world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Now that's a top I can roll with. Hell yeah. Bold. Striking. And we gotta have a little tiny bedside table.
We were all so happy then.
Can I not go rest? What, am I supposed to do something? Oh, okay. Man, I forgot I would be able to buy those. That's annoying. What kind of makeup do we got? Eyeshadow. Oh damn! I could be a total smoke show up in this bitch. Those wings are fire. Okay. Inspect your journal and. Oh, okay. I got it.
My old journal.
Didn't see that.
Maybe it is time I start writing in it again.
Be like, dear diary, it's been a couple thousand years since my last entry. How the hell are things going?
They're everywhere! We must go back! To where?
The book! Is she reading from the book? Then we advance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her! Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth.
I know,
and
Charlie is
legend,
best.
a grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night.
Look at Charlie. I like to think she's named after Charlie Morningstar from from Hazbin Hotel. What do you think, Glass? Do you think Charlie here is named after Morningstar from Hazbin Hotel? I mean, she looks like it. She looks like a Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. You rock, Charlie.
Hi, kiddo.
Now?
Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh.
His name
it
is
all makes
Babs.
sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered. Well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on.
He is Iron Smithy. I mean, yeah, it looked badass.
Could have used a cloak.
But we all remember the legend that was me wearing Carnage.
Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I love their couple bickering. You think everything could benefit from a cloak? I don't. The moon. Moon Knight hides his true identity behind his cloak and shadow. This card represents deception, but also creativity in the unconscious. I forgot about the tarot cards, you guys. I forgot about how fucking cool they are. Okay. Anyways.
That is something.
Another one. The star. Nova rises up into the starry night sky, surrounded by stars that represent the support of his team. This card symbolizes serenity and the hope for the future. Damn.
When you think no one's listening? Oh, joys of sharing blank space.
And
I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
It is nice having an armorer on demand.
Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing. Was this close to making it menthol flavored. The tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
I don't know what half those words are, but I think there's an insult buried in there.
I may be a few hundred years behind, but I know that tone.
Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place
Nice
is
one.
legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My room rearranges itself. And worst of all, magic cats.
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
I feel a little bit like they could have had his beard with his mustache. His mustache alone just looks kind of weird to me.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation.
Okay.
I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things mystical and macabre, Hunter. However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange now, do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put, how do you feel?
Like I just woke up on the wrong side of the grave.
Physically, I am fine. However, I do feel some
Grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes, common side effects when one is pulled back into the light. Believe me, I know. If any other symptoms arise, you can always tell me. Particularly if you develop a craving for brains. I have a cream for that. In any event, I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge, Wanda, lost. Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry of this universe years ago. But I miscalculated.
I was never any good at math either.
I would rather stand down a horde of rampaging Lilin than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my responsibility, and I failed her. But I am determined not to let that happen with you, Hunter, which is why I am here to answer any questions you may have. Perhaps my wisdom may benefit you more than it has me thus far.
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock.
I love this.
He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
The wards have never been. Remind me again about Layla. Assuming we retake the Sanctum, can you restore the wards?
Will the wards ever provide the same protection that they had?
It may be possible to undo the damage, but now that a weakness has been exposed, I'll have to rethink my approach entirely. Tony did offer a military-grade laser protection grid, should I be so inclined to go that route.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic, and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago, involving Agatha.
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm afraid it's really not my place. You should speak to Sarah about her when you're ready.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
Alright. Gamma
now,
coil.
I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
The closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line. I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change?
Hell yeah.
Hey, Hunter.
This is how we get new cards, you guys. So in a way, it's kind of like a gacha game. Your favorite dragon? Really? Awesome. Glad to know you've got taste. We're gonna go with the light card.
I'm pretty sure Charlie left us.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
Fascinating.
The Orb of Agamotto. How dope.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
None.
All right then. Practice makes perfect.
And this is where we upgrade abilities. So we're going to turn these two cards into slash upgraded. Yeah!
Do your thing.
Woo!
Hunter.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding. Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
The venom creature surprised me before. He will not do so again.
That thing's tougher than a Flurkin furball. You better steer clear of him and his creepy slime shield for a while. Strange, Caretaker,
Glass
and the rest
and
of the funky
blade.
bunch can try and magic their way through that
Funky
shield
bunch.
all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing, it's that sometimes you've gotta find a workaround. As in Hydra. They've gotta know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking. But then again, I'm told I can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
Not as persuasive as I, Captain.
I said you can call me Carol, and I wouldn't bet on that. You just
Oh.
woke up from a 300-year nap. You've never seen me go binary on someone.
Binary?
I'm
I
non-binary
don't wanna
myself.
spoil
I'm just
the
kidding,
surprise.
right? Like,
Find me in the war room when you
okay,
finish
Glass,
here.
good night.
There's a few things we should
Probably won't be
discuss.
live for much
Oh,
longer
and
anyways.
Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
We're gonna just do probably one more mission and call it. Just because I got to it so late.
These days, but these.
I'm just gonna skip this
Multi-million-dollar
cutscene.
piece of experimental technology. And she keeps it.
It was just
Faustian
recently that the Hudson
bargain.
Yards developed.
Oh yeah, the slow-mo hero walk.
Let's see. Trench coat. Something tells me these.
But yeah, good night, Glass. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Smartest fanatic in the room. It's a small room.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates.
Hello, devil.
I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Who's up for kicking a little Hydra ass?
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Don't play.
He's dead.
Leave
Okay.
some for the rest of us.
Alright, so...
Who's next?
He's dead. Alright. Let's see.
Get some. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Let's do this.
Alright, we're doing pretty good. Okay, so... Ah, there we go.
Watch close.
Not bad. Let's do it.
Knockback. Okay, is there any way we can... Like, hang on. If only he was closer. Damn. Okay, hang on. Let's try taking this one and turn it into something else. Whip? And we leveled up. Hell yes. Okay. So, let's see. Use this. Alright. We got almost all of them down. There's no other heroics that we can interact with in the moment. So yeah.
Hydra Immortalis!
Payback's gonna be fun.
You will have to do better than that.
We're almost here. Hold position!
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
A vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? Come get it.
But yeah, Devil, how are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. And Blade leveled up. Hell yes. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Scheisse, okay. Let's get rid of this. Yes! Okay, good.
You were too weak for this fight.
And that's how we frickin' do it, you guys. Just straight murkin' fools.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Get her!
Okay,
For
Hydra
the
artifact.
record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Hell that.
Ah, smart, okay.
The light will carry you onward.
Doctor.
Did he just... Okay, interesting. Make him bleed, we'll get rid of that. I don't want a fucking photon beam. Stop that. There we go.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Alright. Huh, okay.
You had your chance. The light is on our side. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Okay, so Carol, we're gonna have you move like right here, sweetheart. And we're gonna just whap them and whack them. Now we're gonna go.
Here we go.
Hup. And kabam! Alright. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good, you guys. Alright, there's only 2 guys left. We've got... Yeah, not a lot left. Okay, good. They should call in only weak enemies, I think.
Focus here.
Yeah, the reinforcements should be, yeah, the regular goons. Okay.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
It's on.
Face this guy.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
We'll waste this one.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Okay, he's immune to knockback, so we're gonna go like this. Okay, it did hit the shield guy. Good. And we leveled up again! Fuck yeah. Okay. Fist of Radiance. Okay, so we'll get rid of Make Him Bleed. We'll stake out our enemy.
No more.
Oh, I forgot about that dude way over there by
You
himself.
do not have to show off for me, Blade.
About time.
Nice move.
Get ready.
Alright.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
Okay, so
I think we've got the upper hand. Watch and...
Never seen that before.
and good nighty night. Bam! Yeah, baby.
Your mother abandons you.
We've done it!
What's this we?
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
3 stars all the way! Woo! We are kicking ass. It feels so good to be back in this game. It's easy to control, but like hard to master. And I feel like that's what's giving me a huge edge right now, is that I've played so much of this game already
Nice job out there, kid.
that we're just steaming through this.
I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapon stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
I like Nico in this
Dr.
game.
Faustus try to drop a... I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only way forward, right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
I did not realize you carried such pain.
I just learned to bury it. You think I can afford a therapist on a superhero salary? I'm kidding. We don't get paid
It's
for this.
going pretty okay. We just had a
enough about
great
our
time
crappy
playing
parents.
some
You missed out on
Midnight
decades of
Suns.
good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples
We're
I can provide.
about to actually start a raid in a couple of
So,
seconds
the
once
first
we
thing
finish
you need to
this.
know,
Okay, yeah. Alright.
So,
We'll skip this. It's just the introduction to the whole friendship system of the game.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
But, yeah, so thank you all for the amazing support on this stream and every stream. And Soul, thank you for stopping by. It means the world whenever I see any of you guys stop by. And next time when I start a stream, I will give you a shout out. I don't feel like it would be much point in giving you a shout out right before we start a raid, as that would seem kind of weird. But I will give you one once I start the next stream tomorrow. But yeah, so this is an amazing stream, and we are going to raid Aaron Not Aaron, an amazing cosplayer and good friend of mine. But yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to please like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help grow this channel, and I'm really trying to bring that into the equal follower numbers as my Twitch channel. It's a lot of hard work, but worth it, and I appreciate each and every one of you there. And as always, my name is Mewa the Fox, and I'll see all of you lovelies in the next video. Bye!